It's killing me, and I must confess, I still believe, but I'm not with you while it's my mind. Give me a sign, hit me sexy one more time.
Alright guys, we're going to pick up on episode 2 of Case Files Behind Closed Doors. Hope you were keeping notes in episode 1 where we interviewed Emma Richardson. So let's conduct the second interview and find out what happened to the victim.
All right, Charles, we are recording. Today is September 19th. I am Detective Martin Ruiz, badge number 7621. And with me here is Charles Humphries. So Charles, we'll just start with you spelling your first and last name for me.
Okay. Charles Humpphries.
And can you please acknowledge that this statement is being video and audio recorded and that you are consenting to this recording?
Yes, I did.
And lastly, if you can please acknowledge that we have already gone over your rights and that you are willfully making this statement.
Yes, I did.
All right, thank you, Charles. So, Charles, let's just start with you telling me, why were you seen entering Daniel's house the day of his death?
Well, I was doing a favor for Emma, right? I went there to pick up some items that she had forgotten, right? She didn't want to enter that house again, so I went there for her.
And what sort of items were you picking up?
It was like some clothing and other personal items, right? I didn't sort through the bag, so I'm not 100% sure what may have been in it.
So you said bag, so you were there to pick up a bag of hers, is that right?
Correct, right. She put it by the front door in the entryway. I walked in, I grabbed the bag, and I left.
And Charles, you're a realtor, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So that means you get to pretty much set your own hours, right?
To an extent, sure.
Now, you didn't have any appointments or any meetings that morning?
That is correct.
So, did you see Daniel when you went inside the house?
No, I didn't. I didn't see his car in the driveway either, so I just assumed he wasn't home. But look, I didn't even go in the house. I just went in the entryway, I grabbed Emma's bag, and I left. That's it.
Now, are you aware that Daniel had been killed on that day and that his body was found inside that house?
I'm aware of it now, but at the time, no. I wasn't aware of it at the time.
So what do you know about Daniel's death?
I know that he was apparently shot and killed. I'm also aware it possibly could have been a suicide, that he took his own life.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that he took his own life?
Certainly seems like a possibility, yeah.
So how well did you actually know Daniel?
Not well at all. I mean, I mostly knew about him through Rebecca. Right? I only personally met him a few times. A few times that I did meet him in person, he seemed like a pretty cool guy, right? He was friendly and upbeat, just a good all-around guy. It wasn't until much later that I learned about him abusing Emma. Needless to say, that changed my opinion of him real quick.
Yeah, I could imagine. So tell me about Emma. What is your relationship like with Emma?
Emma and I are on pretty good terms, all things considered. We were married for almost 20 years. We had Rebecca. Everything was going really well. But, slowly things just didn't work out like we had hoped. So we got divorced about 2 years ago. It wasn't an ugly divorce or anything like that. But we both agreed that it wasn't working out, so we decided to call it quits. Right? And here we are.
So do you still stay in touch with her?
It's not like we're best friends or anything like that, but we have a daughter together, so yeah, we are in touch from time to time.
And do you still care for her?
Not in a romantic way, no, but as a person and the mother of my child, yes, I absolutely do care about her.
So would you be willing to do anything for her?
What, like murder?
Yes, Charles, like murder.
No, of course not. Look, I would be willing to do almost anything for her because I still care about her. But murder, no, absolutely not.
So you're telling me that you did not kill Daniel when you went inside that house?
No, of course not. Look, I told you I didn't even see the guy, but if I did, I'm not going to kill him.
So what about Emma? You
love
think
how
that maybe
straightforward
Emma
he is.
killed Daniel? I mean, she's got more reasons to kill him than anyone else.
No, Emma didn't kill Ben. That's ridiculous.
How do you know?
And how can you be so sure about that?
Because she's not a killer. She's like the sweetest person I
I
know.
don't know that.
Well, what if she maybe hired someone or got some help? You don't think that that's possible?
No, I don't think that's possible.
Well, look, Charles, the reality is that somebody killed Daniel, okay? That is a fact. Now, we know that Emma has been on the receiving end of his abuse, all right? Now, that has got to be scary as hell for her. Okay, now, Charles, I'm not saying that Emma killed Daniel, okay? But, Charles, we at least have to entertain the idea that maybe she wanted him dead. Now, I don't think that that's far-fetched at all. Hell, Charles, I have seen people killed for far less, all right? So you don't think that Emma maybe just wanted him dead? You don't think that that's possible?
Whoa. Can you see these text messages between Charles and Emma? Okay, maybe I'm jumping the gun, but I saw something that said, see you at the motel. If you look right here, 9:10, September 10th, 9:07 p.m., Emma tells Charles Humphries, the guy who's being interviewed right now, okay, let's see what it's about. Just wanted to thank you for all the help you've given the team. Of course, thumbs up. I heard some pretty bad arguing and banging sounds coming from your house. That's Janice and her. Where's her and Charles? Why are they meeting at a hotel? They said at the hospital, can we meet? Can you meet me and Rebecca at the Best Stay Motel? Okay. So he's there with his daughter, Rebecca. I can't believe this happened. Thanks to you at the motel. You my text earlier. Sorry, can't see. Okay. Just wanted to know if oh, that's Janice and Emma sending love. Yeah, I saw that, and I thought they were having some rendezvous. Okay. Let's get back to the interview.
Look, I have no doubts that she wanted this man out of her life. That's obvious. But to think Emma would wish death upon him or anybody else for that matter? No, I don't believe that. I do not believe that she wanted him dead. No.
You really don't?
No, I really don't.
All right. Charles, we're going to take a short break, all right? Just ask that you sit here for a bit and I'll be right back, all right?
All right, he's going to
Of
call me.
course.
He's going to call me in a second. At the motel. Okay, she wanted to meet him. I heard some pretty bad arguing. Okay, that's a repeat of the text. All right. Charles seemed pretty straightforward. Could he be lying? Yeah.
All right, we got to hear his take on things. Now, the main thing I'm questioning at the moment is whether or not Emma is capable of either committing this murder or getting someone else to do it.
Yes.
She really does
She
seem like the
is.
person that has the most to gain from Daniel's death. But her ex, he doesn't seem to think that she has that in her. I don't know.
People don't normally do.
You think Charles is telling the truth? You think he really believes that Emma is incapable of going through with murder? Does he really believe that she had absolutely nothing to do with this? Again, we got to be careful with how we judge this.
Yeah.
Pushing him in the wrong direction may not get us the info we need. I want to know what you think. I'll proceed based on that. So just give me a call when you know, and we'll go from there. All right? Bye.
All right, everyone. You heard him. What do you think? Does Charles really believe Emma had nothing to do with the murder? And I know it's early, and we haven't seen all the evidence, but you kind of, not just her, you can't put this type of thing past anyone. You know, even people you have in your head right now, like, oh, they'd never do something like that. Yeah, they would. And I'm not just saying that off the cuff. I have 20 years of experience hearing that type of thing. So let's see if we can pause. No, we can't pause it and go look. Oh, we can go look. See, I want to look at some of this evidence. I want to share it with you to make sure you know what's on the table. Okay, this is the Fisham County Domestic Incident Report. Emma did file a report. She filed it on the 10th of September. But as you see, it happened on the 9th of September, approximately 9:20. You heard in the first episode, she claims that Daniel physically assaulted her after the two engaged in a verbal argument. The claim is that Daniel physically cornered Emma in their kitchen and refused to leave. In an attempt to escape the situation, Emma claims that she pushed Daniel away from her. In return, Daniel grabbed her and forcefully threw her to the ground. This ended the domestic incident, but Emma was promptly escorted to the Fisham County Medical Center. There were no eyewitnesses. However, Emma Richardson's daughter, Rebecca Humphries, claims that she heard the argument from the upstairs bedroom. Emma suffered a dislocated elbow, which she claims is a direct result of the domestic violence incident. She was treated at the medical center. Now, keep in mind, this, I don't even want to say this is a game. This is a case that we really want to solve. So we're not making light of any situation. Domestic violence is a sad, terrible thing that not only women but men go through as well. Don't get it misconstrued by playing this simulator. I don't even want to call it a game because there's nothing funny about it. That's why we're going to do our due diligence and try and solve this. Okay, the second piece of information. This is a police report that Detective Ruiz submitted on September 12th. The victim is Daniel, of course, gunshot wound to the abdomen, potential homicide, but they're not sure if it's suicide or not. So the suspects are Emma, Charles, who we're interviewing now. Janice Burks is going to come into the picture at some point. We're going to interview the daughter, Rebecca. So we're going to have 3 more people to interview after Charles. I think my plan is to do each interview in a different video, maybe a 4-part video, and then on the last one maybe do a live or maybe do a premiere. I haven't figured it out yet, but so we can get all of our answers together. So this narrative says, on the afternoon, Friday, September 15th, at approximately 3:17, officers entered the home after a concerned co-worker tried and failed to reach the victim via phone and text messages set for several days. Wow. Okay, his body was in pretty good condition for 7 days. The front door of the home was found unlocked, so remember that. The rear patio door was found partially open, remember that. The victim was found deceased in the master bedroom with a single gunshot wound to the lower left abdomen. Okay. There were signs of a possible struggle. The victim's toxicology report revealed extremely high levels of alcohol, which is consistent with large quantities of alcohol found in the living room. The victim was shot with a .38 caliber handgun, which is found in the victim's right hand. No usable fingerprints were found on the gun. That's not a strange or rare thing. Okay, based on the autopsy report and crime scene investigation, it appears that the cause of death was shooting by a third party. Okay, like I said, I just want you to have all the information. So this is from the medical examiner's office. Deceased Daniel Murphy, gunshot wound to the abdomen. It was ruled a homicide. Okay. 49-year-old male with a single gunshot wound to the abdomen was found deceased by law enforcement 3 days after his death. Okay. There was clear evidence of excessive alcohol consumption. The crime scene showed possible signs of suicide, but there is no medical or ballistic evidence that supports this, making suicide highly unlikely. Okay. The victim was shot with a .38 caliber, which appears to be shooting by a third party resulting in organ damage and excessive blood loss. Okay. Single wound, internal and external bleeding, punctured left kidney, bullet entered through the lower left abdomen and receded through the skin, soft tissue, and left the kidney before exiting the victim's left lower back. Bullet entry and exit is consistent with the shooting being done by a third party. Alcohol, blood alcohol content, BAC level of 20.23. Okay. All right. Traces of diphenhydramine, likely from sleeping pills. I'm sure if I pronounced that right. Here, the crime scene evidence again. Lots of alcohol on the table. I see a cell phone over there, shoes, beer. Keep note, the sliding door, patio door is ajar. There's looks like 2 drinks. Someone had a beer, someone had some type of soda. There's a plate there. There's like, I don't know. The containers looks like dinner for 2. There's a dinner container, then there's an open white styrofoam container that probably had fries or onion rings. Then there's 2 black containers. So this is all the evidence. We saw Emma's evidence. Let's look at this. We didn't see this. Let's look at the security camera. Make sure you can see that.
Hey, asshole! You like to hit women, huh?
What are you talking about?
I know what you did, Emma!
Look, I don't know what she told you, but I didn't lay a finger on her.
Oh, shut up and cut this shit! I know you did. If you ever do that again, I will kill you. I will fucking kill you. Do you understand me? No, whatever! I will hit you! You got that? I will fucking hit you! You want to hit somebody? Hit me! Come on, hit me! That's what I thought, tough guy. Piece of shit.
Whoa. Okay. Someone's a liar. Someone's a liar. Wow. That changes things. That changes things. But remember, we haven't seen everything yet. Can we open that? No, we can't open it. Whoa. All right, can we get that screen to triggers? How can we see the next video? Wow. Camera B, camera A, B. Okay, let's look at this.
Emma? I've been really worried about you.
So
Are you leaving?
Emma left with her bag.
Are you alright?
Emma left with her bag.
I gotta go.
Is there another bag in the doorway?
Emma?
Emma left with her
I've been really
bag.
worried about you. Are you leaving him? Are you alright?
We can talk later. I gotta go.
Are you sure to take me now? Just have
Look, I said we can talk later. I gotta go.
Look at her behavior.
Okay, I got you. You go ahead, I'll get the suitcase.
Like she just did something.
Okay.
Her breathing is labored. She's in a panic. Whoa. Oh my gosh. All right. No freaking way. Is that Rebecca? Or was that Janice? Listen for a gunshot. Okay, was that the door closing? Listen for a gunshot. I'm trying to think, is this Janice? This might be Janice the neighbor. I forget what it said in the other video. Let's see if we hear a gunshot. The gun could be in her waistband. Let's listen. See, was that the door? I don't hear any. I don't hear anything. What is she doing? What did she just do? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I want to see that again. I want to see that again. I want to check her. Let's look at her waistband and her pockets. I can't see it. Okay. Okay. All right. How do you look at another camera? No, you can't. Okay. What did she call her? Is that Janet or Rebecca?
Emma? I've been really worried about you. Are you leaving him? Are you alright?
It's got to be Janice.
Later. I gotta go.
Are you sure to take me now? Just have
Look, I said we can talk later. I gotta go.
Okay, I got you. You go ahead, I'll get the suitcase.
All right. That looks like the same lady in the next video, right? Maybe she's wearing the same shoes. Didn't we hear something? We heard something, but was it the door closing? All right, I want to look again. I want to look at the shoes. I want to look at the waistband, and I want to look at, they're not the same shoes. I can't see the waistband. All right, let's see if this door moves. Once she gets in, but she doesn't make it to the bedroom that fast, right? Okay, she's a neighbor, so she would know where the spare key is. I don't see a bulge in her waistband or her pant leg. Okay, is it the door? Okay, the door is still. Now listen. You hear that? Or was she locking the door behind her? Okay, I'm satisfied there. All right, let's get out of this. I'm satisfied there. All right. Charles, man, he was, and he knows where the key is. This is 912. Oh no, it's gone. This is 912 at 9:27 in the morning. So is this him coming over to get the bag? But she left with a suitcase, remember? Let's see if he leaves with a bag. Wow, this got juicy really quick. But Charles lied to the detective, though. Let's listen. Now remember, this is after the assault. The assault happened on the 10th. On the 9th, it was reported on the 10th, right? What is he doing? I don't hear anything. Well, we know what this answer is going to be. Does Charles really believe Emma had nothing to do with the murder? I guess he if he did it, But did he do it? I mean, he was pretty upset when he jacked that guy up. What is he doing in there for 2 minutes? He went in there at 9:27, right? It's 9:29 now. I can't hear anything. What is he doing in there? I hear walking. Inquiring minds want to know. Did he do it and leave through the back? Alright, the video's almost over at the bottom. Did he go out the back or something? I hear a dog barking on the camera. Alright, he's been there for 3 minutes. What's going on? Alright, if you hear paper, that's because I'm taking notes. So I think there's a way you can do a notepad on the game, but I forgot what the control was. What is he doing in there all this time? Oh, he's coming out. He has a bag. Alright, this guy's fishy. That was fishy. He said he just went in. What did he say? He said he went to the house as a favor for Emma to get a bag. That's the last video. At some point I want to watch his video over. Can we skip ahead?
All right, Charles, we are recording. Today is September 9th.
Okay, now that's Charles. You saw him, right? He's wearing the same freaking outfit. Look at him.
All right, Charles, we are recording.
Jacket, blue shirt.
Today is September 19th.
All right, I just want to make some things concrete in my head. So this is the day after the police report. 2 days after the assault, 9/11.
Hey, asshole! Here you like to hit women, huh?
What are you talking about?
Oh, no,
Get your hands off me.
I know what you did, Emma.
Look, I don't know what she told you, but I didn't lay a finger on her.
Oh, shut up and cut that shit! I know you did. If you ever do that again, I will kill you. I will fucking kill you. Do you understand me? No, whatever. I will hit you. You got that? I will fucking hit you. You want to hit somebody? Hit me. Come on, hit me. That's what I thought, tough guy. Piece of shit.
Wow. Okay, so he's in a different shirt. All right, but it's him. We have verified it's him. You know, at this stage, so many things are running through my mind because, you know, they show all of this evidence on other people, but it could be the innocent looking one. Right now, I'm thinking my money's on her right now. And I think that's Janice. My money is on her right now. Like the one that's flying under the radar, you know, could be the one. I think her name is Janice. It's not Rebecca because Rebecca wouldn't be calling her mother by her first name. Let's see, are there any text messages between? Yeah, I think it's Janice. Like it says on here. Yeah. From the hospital. I'm thinking of you, sending lots of love. I'm just reading the ones where it says Janice. What? Oh my God. Want me to come to the hospital? This is Emma telling Janice what happened. Janice heard the arguing and everything. Yeah, so, yeah. Getting back to the question, does Charles really believe Emma had nothing to do with the murder? I'm going to give you a second to think about that. Okay, so I've thought about it, and it's a confusing question. Does Charles really believe Emma had nothing to do with it? If Charles did it, that's a hard one. Only because I think Janice has something to do with it, even though Charles lost his temper. I think Janice has something to do with it. So I think Charles really does believe Emma had nothing to do with the murder.
Hey. Yeah, I gotta say, I agree with you on this one.
Oh,
He does seem pretty sincere. All right, I'll continue the interview. We'll be back up in just a sec.
But there was some discrepancies in his story. Can we listen to it before he comes?
This is a continuation.
All right, Charles,
with
we are
Charles.
recording.
Yeah, okay.
Today
Stop.
is
So,
September.
Charles, I do think that you're being honest about Emma, all right? You really don't think she had anything to do with this, and I do believe you.
Well, that's good because that's honestly how I feel. And like I said before,
Only
she's not the
because
kind of
he
person
could
to
have
wish
done
death
it.
upon anybody. She is by far the most caring person I've ever met.
So, Charles, I hear you, okay? But since you didn't kill Daniel, and if Emma had nothing to do with this, well then, that means there must be somebody else, right? So, do you think that maybe Rebecca may have had some...
No, of course not. This has absolutely nothing to do with Rebecca.
Rebecca is the daughter. Their daughter.
Okay. Well, then I guess that puts us back to square one then, doesn't it?
I guess so.
All right, well, Charles, that'll do for now, all right?
Let's get Janice
get you
in
out of
here.
for the day.
Okay.
Let's get Janice in here. All right. While the game is saving, let's see if we can look at this before that he starts back up.
November 19th, I am Detective Martin.
I can't. He's calling.
All right, that was pretty straightforward, I guess. You know, I didn't want to bring up the neighbor Janice as a suspect to him quite yet. I want to hear from Janice first.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and do that. I'll go get her and we'll get the next round going.
Awesome,
Okay.
bro. Talk to you later. All right. All right, guys. That brings us to the end of another episode. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Only because I've seen enough of these in movies and real life. I want to see what Janet has to say. So far, Janet is flying under the radar. She's creeping around. And I really want to hear from her. She spent too much time in that house, and so did Charles. That was a lot of time. That was almost 4 minutes he spent in there looking for a bag that was supposed to be by the front door. Like I said, I'm keeping notes to that I don't have to always go back in the video and look. But I really want to see Charles Humphreys' interview again. And if I can't see it right now on here, I'm gonna just look at the recording when I edit the video, but I think Charles was upset, but Charles does, and this could come back to bite me, Charles seemed really sincere in the interview. He seemed really forthcoming, but he could be a great liar. He could be a great liar, but Janice was really suspicious, and I want to look at I want to interview her. So yeah, guys, I hope you're enjoying Case Files Behind Closed Doors. I certainly am. Thanks so much for coming along on the ride with me, and be sure to put your guesses, your deductions, your anything you think, set me straight. If there's something I missed that I'm not seeing, let me know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next episode.